1805, good luck. Okay, we get black for this one. So our opponent, a 1-year-old account. 2800 gains of rapid, but a big gap to the bullet and the blitz. A little bit unusual, but let's trust it's alright. So what do I want to do? The Carrow or the Sicilian? How much time have I got? 15 seconds. He comes forward. Okay, let's just take then. I don't think I want to take there though, so what do I want to do? I could do, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just give the pawn back. We'll go for e6 and a6, this the Khan setup. So what we generally do, you just got to watch out for the queen coming down. It can be a bit irritating. Actually, I don't need a6 imminently. There's no immediate threat. So let's develop the knight and maybe the other one. I'm wondering whether to go this way. Actually, there is this annoying bishop down, isn't there? But if you push it, I've got a square here. Bishop down, I can break the pin. So we need to break that pin and then get castled. Excuse me. Okay, so he's played across. So he's tempting us to go here. We could allow takes if because we've not castled and opened the file up. So, is that a move then? Takes queen up and we attack 2 pawns. He's got queen down to guard and that's actually protected, so there's no immediate threat. Again, I could play a6. What does he do? He comes in. Just to stop him coming here, but I'm not sure whether I want to take here. Should I go for a more attacking game? Let's take it and go for a more attacking game. Why not? I wouldn't normally do this. It's not really quite my style, but get the queen up and hit the 2 pawns. If he takes, we'll just take back. King's going to be a bit perilous, though. There's no good place to castle to, so it's very risky. It's not my general style of play. Normally I just go ultra cautious, king safety first. So we're going to try and bring the rook across onto the g file and maybe swing the queen across. It's more just a distraction. We're not really after these pawns, but the pawn is still a pawn, so we could take it. We can play knight over and try and get rid of one of these pieces, but a pawn is still a pawn, isn't it? And I've still got knight there anyway because of this one. So what's his threat? If I take, he comes in here. That's maybe slightly problematic. So if queen down, knight here. Takes, pawn takes, queen in across. The dark square would be fine. It's just whether I want to take and go after this. I'm going to do it. Again, it's a bit risky. I think he's going to come here. But I think I can bail out with my rook back here. Oh, he's gone over to guard the pawn. He didn't do what I expected. So what if I go here? I could play the queen all the way back to cover this, but maybe I don't need to. Do I chuck the pawn forward? That stops him coming in, actually. Oh, he's got queen here, though. So here, if he takes and takes, that looks pleasant enough. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play the knight forward and get one of the pieces off the board. Maybe I need the knight to attack, but it's done now. So he's got queen here or here, but I think I can go rook across and protect here. And it's just, how do I get my bishop into play? That's what I'm asking myself. But I've even got queen here, haven't I now? We've gained a pawn, so just challenge his queen. Don't let him come in here being a nuisance. So let's just drop back. It doesn't really matter if we go with king or rook, I guess. So he's come across to attack our rook. So now I think I want to step up and do something like this. So break the pin. We threaten a queen trade here and a mate threat if we play, say, queen here. He's taken the pawn, but I've got queen here and we can hopefully force a queen trade. And that should be all right. Is it though? Is it? Yeah, I don't mind the look of that. Let's just get the queen off the board. I mean, he could maybe drop the queen back and block. We can just trade that way. So it's 6 pawns each, 2 rooks and a bishop each is what we should have when the queens are gone. But there is a checkmate in 1 threat on the board and the queen's hanging. He could play queen g3 and we can either move our queen, attack it with a rook, or we can just take, but he has gone for the trade, so we need to get our bishop into the game. Now that's vitally important. So we've got 1 chance to push here. If takes, king up, that's dicey, isn't it? Here, bishop down, we just move. I've got to get the bishop into the game though, so I've got to play something like this. If bishop down, rook across, essentially an only move, bishop up. And then trust we can outplay our opponent in the end game. Whether we can, we'll find out. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. But our king's in the centre of the board, actually. It's not bad with the queens off in this type of structure. If I go here, he's going to do this, right? So he's threatening just to push on there. So I think I need to move the rook. And then we can just trade, trade, trade. Is there anything else even playable? I don't think there is. I think he can actually still push here. Trade, trade, trade. Say rook down. And then can we get behind this? I'm not sure we can. I need a lot of moves actually. Yeah. I think down I might have to take with the pawn and then keep protecting these. And then he just plays other rook down. And then we've got to get this one somehow into the game. Well, he's going to double up. So if I go here, it just encourages f4, which I don't really want to do. So if I go here, it attacks the pawn. Then I can come from this maybe behind or get my rook active. So I'm going to go here and double attack the pawn. Right, and now I think I can go here and stop the push. Maybe I should have done that the move before. We'll find out after the game. But we're stopping him from pushing the pawn now. And we'll try and bring our king up here. And he doesn't have f4. So maybe I've got rook across. So he's kicked us, so we don't have that. We want our rook to be active. But if I go here, I might not get back out. Say king up. Yeah, let's go here. We're threatening this pawn as it is, and he doesn't have this. If he guards with either one, then we can take this one. It's whether we can take and allow this. That's the debate now. We're down to 6 minutes. Let's figure it out once our opponent's moved. Yeah, so he's moved a rook across, so he's saying we can take either pawn. So are we okay to grab this one now? And if he pushes, we still take. Rook takes, pawn takes, and say rook down, we can just start running, right? Or we can even go here. I think I'm in time to take this one instead of this. Then that's really isolated, and we've got a valuable centre pawn. So I think I can go for this first. Here, takes, takes. It's easier to guard this then. So I'm going to take this one. Then aim to just come back. Yeah, if I took this one, I think it was easier for him to then protect this pawn. When there's only one rook on the board there. So in principle, I'm aiming just to come back and keep this one under pressure. Oh, he's played rook across. So take, take. Can I simply go rook here then? He doesn't have this, and he doesn't have rook here or here. So I think I'm okay to take. I could probably just take this pawn, then we both got a rook hanging each. So we could probably do that for a comedy move, but I don't really do comedy moves. So here, if he takes one rook, I take the other rook, right? Either way, but that looks safer to me. Here, here, rook behind, and I don't see how he guards it. So it just looks safer. So I'll take and I'll go here, I think. Let's come across and hit the pawn. So he doesn't have rook there or pawn here. So he's got to go for counterplay. Well, he's going after this one. Logical. That's very logical. So I can take and then try and check here and collect this. But he's going to have an outside pawn. So I've got one chance to go here and guard. And then he can just simply go here. So I think I'm going to be committed to going for this idea. And then just run a pawn and hope I can get back. But I don't want to get his king out, do I? Actually, no, I'm going to just run a pawn immediately. I'm going to run my pawn immediately and hope I can distract him before he can do the same here. We've got an extra pawn, but it could be losing. It could be. He needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves to be a queen. We need 4, but he's got his king close by. Now, I could check. So he's gone to stop this. So I can check, up, check. Here, takes, but if he goes here, I'd get this one. So if he goes here, it drives him away. Actually done it. I think I can do that. If he comes this way, I get this pawn and split them. That would be good. So he has indeed correctly gone that side. But now we get the pawn, and hopefully we've got enough to just run these as fast as we can before we can break out here. 3, 4. So I need that 6 moves as well. Just do the outer pawn. where my rook's already guarding, but he's very quick here, isn't he? No, I don't think I'm in time. Might have gone wrong. Might have gone wrong. So 1, 2, 3. I can go here and attack his rook, but it doesn't do a lot, does it? So here, down, here, down, here, down. Rook up, down, here, and he builds the bridge, and we're too slow. So it doesn't actually work, so I need to come back. I'm going to have to bring the rook back and behind. We've played king there. Okay. That gives me a move to push, but how do I actually do it? Oh, I can pin his rook. I can pin his rook. Is that winning? Because he's blockaded his pawn. And I can pin the rook. If he takes, I go here, and I'm much quicker. And if he doesn't, if I take him and he takes... Oh, is it not winning? Is it not actually winning because he can come across? Ah, but I can come across here, though. It must be winning, surely. Surely it must be winning. He can't take me here. That's definitely winning. He's going to have to... Oh, he has. He's gone wrong. He had to let me take him. And now he's out the box, you see. I can go here. You draw the box and he can't step into it. So he can't catch our pawn. He's miscalculated. He had to let us do the taking of the rook. And I think he might have been okay there. Let's have a look at that with the engine. He might have been okay there. He might have been. Let's have a look. So we've got 40 moves. They're the move times we both play. So let's just see if it was level or even better for white. Even a pawn down. So you've got the Smith-Morra gambit declined. We did not take that extra second pawn. So it looks like it was winning for us with correct play. It's always with correct play, of course, which we don't all do. And it's turned on move 22, 92 and 87 on the accuracy. A lot of little inaccuracies from both of us, but just that one blunder. Just the one blunder, which actually rook to b2 here. So let's have a quick flick through. Not a lot being flagged for either side. So engine prefers you to take there. We chose not to. A little bit better for white. He played knight up and we gambled here, but it was good to take. It's still completely level, but it was good. And I should have played e5 in the centre instead of queen out wide. And that's +1 for white. So a little bit of a gamble, not quite my normal style of play here. So knight across was good. This was all, you see, good for both sides until we get a blunder with rook to b2. So this is all good. To be fair, they're all relatively forcing moves. And then rook to b2 has blundered. So rook to g4 was good. And then I was wondering if he could have just pushed the pawn a little bit sooner, but we've managed to blockade it, but that was actually an inaccuracy. So we should have played the rook across to e4 instead and just gone after this pawn immediately. We managed to win the pawn though, then go after another one, but he's gone out to the side. So here we should have gone for this idea immediately to take this pawn, not spent a move pushing in the centre. But this was all good. Then rook here, yeah, just push your pawn immediately, create the threat. And by playing the king here, he's blockaded his pawn and he's allowed me to pin the rook. So it's +5 for us here, but I thought he had to let us do the taking. Say you play a holding move, if we take and king takes, he's still got this, but maybe we're in time to then get back and block and then just run these pawns and there's not much he can do. So it should be winning for us now then. It should be if it's +5.4. And then he's too far away from the pawn to stop us, so we managed to get another queen there. So, but still not a bad game at our level, is it? Not bad.